'Tis the season discovery. Hello, and welcome to Bear Necessities. My name is Bear, and today we're going to be talking about the Season of Discovery, World of Warcraft's new classic servers. Talk a little bit about my experience, the ups and downs, and what other MMOs can learn from Blizzard. First, I wanted to say that I've been playing this a lot. I currently have a max level shaman that has 12 out of 12 runes, and I did the honored grind with the supply missions. I ran Wailing Cave solo about 40 times just for a pair of best in slot pants, so I've been doing a lot. Second, I want to preface that it's my first time playing Horde in Classic WoW, and only my second time playing Classic WoW period. If you do frequent my channel, you would know that up until recently I was in EverQuest 2 and EverQuest main, so almost everything is new to me. And third, if you like these type of videos and want more helpful videos like what add-ons I use, rotation tips, etc., I can definitely work on some things like that, just let me know in the comments. Alright, now let's dig in, starting with what I really enjoy about Classic WoW Season of Discovery. Number 1, level cap is low for a short amount of time. I love that they are staggering level caps and making the first one really low. Getting to level 25 really only takes a few days of decent playtime. This allows you to get to max level, experiment with the class, the runes, and if you don't like it, you can just re-roll. It's also very alt friendly, allowing you to quickly get a second class to max level and play it as well. Number 2, brand new content was made for these servers. First off, from what I've heard from Classic WoW and WoW veterans, the classes play completely different than their normal WoW Classic counterparts. For example, my class, the Shaman, can tank, DPS, and heal, while in normal Classic, Shamans are usually not super viable tanks. Also, my first time playing WoW Classic when I played a mage, I literally only pressed Frostbolt on raids. Now mages are actually really good healers and can DPS with different spells. In my raid Static, for example, we run a mage as our second healer. The thing that enables these different playstyles isn't just the talents, it's runes. Season of Discovery introduced a number of runes that you can socket in your gear that give you passives or active abilities. These runes had to be discovered by the community through a host of new quests, events, dropped items, etc. And doing these things allows you to enable or discover these runes. Oh, and while some of these only have one way of obtaining them, others can be acquired multiple ways in each faction, mostly allowing you to get these runes at lower levels while you still haven't ventured far away from your starting areas. And circling back to raids, one of the old normal dungeons that used to be just for one group is now a 2-group raid. Every boss in this raid has interesting mechanics, and there's a whole new set of loot just for this raid. Number 3, and this is just a general comment about WoW's profession system, but compared to other games where you often have to lock in one crafting class, in WoW you can have up to 2 crafting or gathering professions, and you can remove them at any time and level a new one. Also, you get 3 professions, cooking, fishing, and first aid, on top of the 2 professions you get to choose. On top of that, for Season of Discovery, having a crafting profession that makes armor for your class enables you to complete a questline for best in slot gear. Now let's talk about the downsides. Number 1, it's only level 25. Even with all the added content, I think in about 2 weeks, you can get a character fully pre-raid best in slot and just log in and do the raids every couple of days if you want. And number 2, the game hasn't gotten too rich or complex yet. My rotation is currently only 4 to 5 spells. This will change in future phases, but for now, it doesn't really feel too complex to play. This may be an upside to EverQuest 1 players or people who play more simple or less complex MMOs, but if you're used to games with complex rotations like Final Fantasy XIV or EQ2, then gameplay will feel quite elementary. So now let's talk about some takeaways for other MMOs. There's a lot to like about Season of Discovery, and the amount of creativity and work that went into Season of Discovery is really commendable. I know Blizzard has a lot more money and larger teams, but it just goes to show you that investing in the classic community really does pay off. Making things new and interesting will bring back players and help the community grow. And finally, I'd like to say that with a bunch of new features and changes to classes come a ton of balance issues. Blizzard has done more balance updates and fixes to Season of Discovery content in 2 weeks than I've seen for months and months in other games. It's insane how quickly they can listen to the community and apply fixes and changes. I honestly love their responsiveness and hope it continues in the future. In terms of my future channel content, I was thinking about live streaming, leveling a new character, or just live streaming my raids on Lockout. Let me know what type of content you'd be interested in from that perspective. Also, in terms of video content and guides, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.